Good morning, LinkedIn. This is another Mel video, unscripted and unedited. This morning I want to talk about face the fear and do it anyway, which kind of gets me tantruming when I hear people say this, because perhaps sometimes we don't understand the process of risk and growth quite as well as we need to in helping people to move forward. So face the fear and do it anyway. For some it is fear, and they can have a little push forward and they can have permission to risk and they can leap. And others don't leap, they crawl very slowly, and they may have a very different threshold for risk and for safety. We all come with our own unique threshold for how much risk we are willing to tolerate. And yes, we do have to lean into the uncomfortability, but actually if it's too big and too scary, it paralyzes us with fear and we can go into terror. I know when I've had to do something really scary, I've thrown up, I've had chronic stomach ache, all the symptoms of trauma, diarrhea, and it's made me really, really poorly. So we need to understand risk and everyone's personal threshold to help them move forward. I liken it to... well, I don't know what I liken it to. I'm finding my words as I go here, so bear with me. When you have lived a lot of uncertainty in your history and perhaps not had a huge amount of safety, you want safety. You want to know that you're safe, and that's very, very important. So sometimes before you can leap, you need to have emotional safety. You need to be able to know you're okay, and you may need to build a skill set that says, I can start to deal with this uncomfortableness. I can start to lean into the uncertainty, and it's manageable, so that I don't go into terror or paralysis, and then I can gently move forward. So I have a lovely saying when I'm working with clients. We may have a goal that they're struggling to get to, and sometimes we might need to just make it smaller. And making it smaller is not defeatism at all. When we make things smaller and more manageable, then we may get the quick win I talked about yesterday. We get some sense of achievement, some sense of pride, and we can, as we build a skill set and tolerate more risk, we can take more and more leaps. I didn't change careers by leaping. I changed careers by crawling. I didn't know my full path, and not knowing where you're going in your full path can leave you not moving at all. The path unfolds as you go, just like when I climb mountains. If I could ever see the top, I don't think I'd ever put my hiking boots on. But sometimes the mountain serves up the ridges one at a time. So you climb a ridge and then you get to another ridge. And that's kind of how we kind of move. So some people will leap and some people will crawl. And so if you can't get where you're going, there may be an alternative route. And we might need to just make it smaller, make it more safe, build some skill set, and then we can move in our own good time. I hope this is useful. As I said, it's me, unscripted, unedited, just showing up and sharing what I've learned from my studies, my work with clients, and my own life. Thanks. Bye.